What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Marcus Lee, and I have a story. I have a story that I want to share with you guys, and a huge announcement. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight on in. I'm going to go ahead and get the ball rolling. I always had this dream of being a successful NFL player. That was my goal. Since I was a kid, that was always my dream. That's what I wanted to do. And as with this goal continuing to progress through life, what I really realized is that it's attainable. So, when I was young, I worked out, I lifted weights I remember like going through from 8th grade to freshman year and making it on the varsity team and working up to getting a full ride scholarship. And, throughout trials and tribulations, I somehow managed to get a scholarship. I wasn't the best player, but at the same time, I did win a few awards, all state, all conference, all these things, right? And like I said, like sports was the most important thing to me. Like I didn't care about anything else. I didn't care about school. I didn't care about any of that stuff. Like I just wanted to make it to the NFL. And I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship and, like I said, go to Eastern Illinois University, where I played there with guys like Jimmy Garoppolo, Super Bowl quarterback, Tom Brady's backup, guys like Kyle Granger Hill. He came out, I think he was there right when I was starting to leave out, middle linebacker for the Houston Texans, actually. And, it was possible to make it, but I self-inflicted pain, self-inflicted injuries, and a variety of different things. Sports wasn't it for me. I just didn't make it. And I tried after Eastern, I tried several other schools. I tried to do a ton of different things. And after I did this, I realized when it comes to sports, that football probably isn't going to be my make it, right? Like I'm not going to be able to make it in the NFL because I wasn't fast enough, wasn't strong enough, dealing with injuries and a variety of different things. So, with that being said, I decided that it has to be another way. But before I made that decision, I went through this like dark place of having to really understand who I was again, having to really understand, who is Marcus Lee and what's my purpose in life. And it was a very, very, very long time till I had to figure this out. After I got to this point in my life where I made that decision, like I said, I had to overcome a lot of like internal battles of really like grieving on me not being this person that I wanted to be, this NFL star. But I've started to do something that I really never really did before, to be honest. And I started to read, and I started to pray, and I started to realize like, hey, you know what? Maybe I wasn't meant to be an NFL player. Maybe I wasn't meant to make it in the NFL, but the success that I was the most excited about, I can make it that way. There may be a possibility that I can make it that way. Like maybe I might not have to necessarily make it to the NFL in order to be a millionaire or have like nice things or have the mansion or whatever, all the things that comes with that stereotypical NFL player, status, I guess you can say. And, through reading, like I said, through reading books and through a lot of trials and tribulations, I tried so many things. I tried so many businesses. I tried like so many things. I finally realized that, okay, it is possible. And then I realized that, I was a little blindsided because sports is a business. And with sports, we see the fun side of things, but what we don't understand is that even the players are employees and they are owners. And if there's going to be anybody that I want to be like, we should all strive to be like the owners, not like the players, right? So I started to come through these moments, have these moments of clarity, I should say. And it really made me realize like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this financially now, or maybe I can do this, right? Through a different way. And what I found out was that there are a lot of ways that you can be successful. So I started to, I went back to school. I got my degree. I started working. Now I became an executive for, a big time company. I have 6-figure businesses that I've started. I have real estate, and I'm in a position where I'm financially free. And I just, nowadays, I just looking back, I was like, man, I really would like to see if there's other people out there like this that, have these stories that, that are interesting and that people would be interested in listening to. And I thought to myself, let's start a podcast. let's do it. So that's what I wanted to announce, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I wanted you guys to know, is that we are starting a podcast. I'm thinking of calling it the post season podcast or something. I don't have a name for it, but I want you guys to leave some comments. Let me know what you think it should be. Something with like post game or something along those lines. And this is episode 1. We're going to just talk about it. I'm going to reach out to people, tag people that you think would be interesting to hear, tag out former athletes that have great stories, that are entrepreneurs, real estate, executives in companies, a variety of different things. Tag as many people as you can. I'm really excited to start this, guys, because like I said, I have so much more to my story, but I know there's other individuals as well that, they've hit that they may have maybe had more success, they might have even hit the NFL, but we all have to remember, like, we're not only just athletes, we have so much more to give. So like I said, this is episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. If you like this, make sure you follow and subscribe. I'm going to have all the socials pop up somewhere around here, probably like right about now. Okay. And then please, like I said, if you guys like this video, make sure you follow, like for more. Episode 2 coming soon. Take care.